she said. She said. She said. So she right there. I've been up for 3 days. I'm up for 3 days. I got in my lungs. I got in my head. By the dip bar. What's up, baby? I got a turtle.
Oh, turtle.
Love you.
Ava's taking a shower.
Alright, cool.
Told her she'd come with us. She said she don't want to.
You got that right. Smoking my lung. I got for 3 days. They got it with the thumb down. Look at that spin up his hand. So you grab it with your thumb up and spin it. That stretches your chest. If you put your thumb down, grab it. When you stretch it like this, that stretches your bicep. If you put your thumb up like this, when you stretch, that stretches your chest. So I do thumb up, thumb down. That's to get it going, you feel me? To do that, and you gotta stretch that thing good. A good inhale, exhale while you hold it. You feel me? A little warm up. And then you got the forearms. I just push it like that. You can see, hold it. Good breath or two. The more you can push, the more you can flex the muscle, the more beneficial for everything. When you're flexing it, it's like isometric working it out. So you did up, so now you do down. So we already did this one, stretching the bicep. So now we're gonna stretch the triceps. You can stretch them like this. It's a good stretch. I always hit this one. Feel that tricep. Stretch this one. What up, what up? Getting a little stretching in before we work out. I'm gonna buff this Cadillac later. I got the detailing stuff coming. Stretch the tricep. Look at this. Stretch that bad boy too. Shit feel great. I just dropped a video yesterday on the channel. Did a huge superset on the new gimbal. As it followed me around the yard, I did a huge superset. Ran through the routine twice. Check out the follow and like the page. Just a little warm up. Just a little warm up. Shit, breathe. Bruh, I just smoked 3 gars and a couple Black and Mild talking about breathe. The fuck? Talking about breathe. Calm down. Calm down. I know what I'm doing. Shit. I've been doing push-ups and hitting the bench press since I was about 18, bro. Right when I knew I had to go to jail. Oh, I was out on bond. Yup. I was out on bond. 18 years old. Out on bond looking at prison time. I started working out, you hear me? I was probably going up that road. I ended up getting a year in the county. Worked out the whole bit in the county. Came home. They violated me for dirty urine for marijuana, bro. For the dirty urine for marijuana. I'm a 2-year probation. I got a year in the county with 2-year probation. I violated probation after the year in county. Then they sent me to fucking JIT camp. Went to CFRC in Orlando. Then I ended up at Lancaster. I got lucky though, because right after I got out of phase 1 at Lancaster, I was right on the work camp. So yeah, it take years, bro. But that shit muscle got memory. That shit bounced back. Like, I probably ain't worked out for a good 5 years. And then past probably about 6 months, I've been on this creatine heavy. Just not heavy, just, regular creatine, but, disciplined. I eat that creatine every day. And that shit bumped me up. But yeah, I've been worked out heavy. Fell off for a little while. This is about 6 months back at it. So that's why, whatever your age is, you want to get that where you is physically built, because that shit stay with you for life. Like, if you work out and you don't work out for 5 or 10 years, and you work out again, you know what I'm saying? People say muscle got memory, but nah, it just stick with you, it stick with you. Yeah, we just stretching and fucking around anyway, Like I said, look at the page. I got a new gimbal, and it tracks you and shit. And I did a huge ass superset workout yesterday. So I'm a little sore from that. So I'll just be doing other shit today. I'm probably going to try to do some shoulders because most people, Americans, put it this way, Americans, a lot of Americans have like if you don't do any working out, you have really weak shoulders. Like I work out and I have weak shoulders. So like shoulders are something that's neglected as like Americans, definitely. So I've been trying to go harder. I could probably look way bigger if I just pumped out chest and dips and pull-ups. But I've been going for like I've been addressing my weakest spots. I've been putting more time in the weakest spots. So like forearms, I'm trying to jack them forearms up so you can see them bitches in the shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to jack them forearms up. You know, the camera really don't do it justice. But the boy got some cannons for some forearms. You know what I'm saying? The boy got some cannons. Look at a forearm bigger than my motherfucking my elbow right here. What? Forearm. That barely fit my hand around them forearms. So I've been doing forearms and shoulders heavy. Because I want my shoulders to just be, you know what I'm saying? What's real good for the shoulders is them elastic bands. I got the real cheap elastic bands. I done broke 2 of them already, the 2 heavier ones. I just do it like this a whole bunch. So it's just this motion. So the outside delts. And I just do it like this till I can't no more. That shit great, because now at the end, I just hold it. And I done snapped 2 of them already. And I've only been doing it like a month. But they're only like $1. What was that? Good boy. Good boys. Good boys. Good boys. It's that pit. It's that pit. That's what I'm talking about. I do everything in smoke, bro. I fix cars and smoke. I climb roofs and smoke blunts. I do everything in smoke, bro. Welcome to the channel. That's what I'm talking about. I already broke the bigger ones. This kind of lower one. But just sit there and go like this. I could break this one. But I just try to get the tension from it. And it doesn't matter how little weight you got or how little resistance it is. If it's really little resistance, you just got to do a whole lot. So like this is the lighter one. So I won't try to just break it and just He-Man it. But I'll just do it so many times until it hurts. And then like count like 50. You know what I'm saying? Just go like this until it hurts and then count 50. You can see the shoulders in the shirt, bro. And that's what the shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Americans have weak shoulders. Definitely weak shoulders. So I sit there and do this all day. This shit great right here. These are a 5-pack was $5. This shit great. Bro, it ain't for you to be worrying, bro. It's my coloring book, player. I appreciate your sympathy, but there's no pity in Gangsta City, bro. And I'm a boss. I'm not on here for your pity, bro. next step is, I got the camera over here because it's the only shade. I don't want the phone get hot. But great for forearms. Pronation. I just made another video about pronation. Anytime you're turning your arm like you're turning the doorknob or like you're pouring a milk jug, that's pronation, which does a different muscle in the forearm. And you can do those every day. And I do them like this. I usually do a smaller stick inside. As like a beginner, I would start with like a smaller stick where it's not real heavy and just do it a bunch, you know, because you could do it real heavy for bulk, but you don't want to be bulk. You want speed, you want light, quick. And then when you do lightweight, lots of reps, it's really cut, and it's gonna look really cut. So pronation is anytime you're spinning the forearm. It's called pronation. It's similar to Folknation, but this is pronation. Like I say, I usually do the smaller stick inside, but today I'm outside. I got the big stick. I'm progressing up a notch. I usually do the smaller stick, and back and forth is 1. I do that 100 times. This is a little heavier, so I'm starting off just doing it 50. And then you can just keep doing it, you know. I don't want to do a burnout set because I want to go for like longevity. I don't want to be burnout, gym strong. Were you counting? I kind of lost count, but I'm gonna go through it again. And that shit feel great for your forearms. So like I said, if you check out the channel, I did a bunch of other shit yesterday, workout wise, and I gotta let myself recuperate a little bit. And what's on the video isn't everything I did yesterday. I don't be recording a lot of my shit because, you know, a lot of people like make fun of the shit you're doing. Like, what are you doing that for? What are you doing that for? Like, I do a lot of like hip flexor stuff, and people, what are you doing that for? Yeah, you know, do whatever you want to do. You know, like I might do a movement that nobody showed me, but like, I feels like it's stretching good, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always like rotating my ankles around and stuff. Like, if that shit feels good, you stretch that shit. You either move it or you lose it. You know, that's how you get you're supposed to, if you got that traumatic shit. I just watched the video, they say you're supposed to shake it off. You're supposed to shake it off. It makes a lot of sense because that's, your lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. And the only way you get your lymphatic system going is to shake it off. Makes a lot of sense. And I watched the video, it says, if you hum, you can heal yourself. That's why the bees and shit and the cat be purring. That shit is crazy. Need some music or something. Good boy. Yeah. And it looks easy. It looks easy. It looks real, real easy. So you guys get out there and do that shit 50 times. That shit look easy. This stick is chopped down. This stick is, what is that? I'm 6. So it's a 5-foot stick. Right? They sell this at Home Depot. It was $12 for a 6-footer. I had to cut a little bit off. I didn't want it so big. And another great thing by doing that is doing all kinds of shit. And really, it's doing all kinds of shit. Because not only is it hitting your forearm, right? It's also doing your rotator cuff. So you're going to heat up that fluid in your rotator cuff, making your shoulders nice and strong, and simultaneously getting a good forearm workout. And it sure motherfucking hurts. That's my second set. You know what I'm saying? So not only do you get a great pronation of the forearm, it also does your rotator cuff. Then you'll have some bowling ball shoulders up there. You know, health is wealth. And this is the power and the knowledge that they say. They always say. Knowledge is power and health is wealth. Well, you know what I always used to say? Knowledge without application is just information. Because it doesn't matter what you know until you apply it to your life. Which kind of leads me to the definition of righteousness, which is not merely the cardinal virtue of justice, but the universal understanding of using your moral content to treat others. I messed up the definition. Definition of righteousness is not merely the cardinal virtue of justice, but the universal application of one's wisdom to their morals. Another good rotator cuff exercise is just like this. Anytime you're doing like this with the stick, that is a great rotator cuff exercise. And leading to Americans having weak shoulders is your rotator cuff. So you could do it. You could do it real slow, like some Tai Chi. It doesn't matter. You could go real slow. You can go real slow, like some Tai Chi. You can speed it up like you a ninja. You know, then you get really good. Try to pull it in the dip bar. You know, whipping in and out of the dip bar like it's a dude standing right there, and you know, that's for school later, y'all. That's for my paid channel. And then, after you practice that for a couple weeks, when you go to swirl it around, it's like light as a feather. But I don't want to give away all my secrets. But I'll tell you another thing. Anybody can shoot a gun. But if you happen to be like me, and you're a CV, a convict, you ain't supposed to have a pew-pew. So, your boy is very skilled in everything fucking else. But, we're very skilled with the pew-pew too. We just don't have any on camera. But it's very good to be good jack of all trades. Y'all ain't seen the motherfucking camper bill going down. I got all types of content, bro. But I don't be having no motherfucking followers. I got a couple. Not on the YouTube channel to make any money, though. I made this stick. Right? It's kind of cool. Do you know that many of the religions, in fact, almost all of them, used to keep some type of wooden stick as a prayer stick? It's called many different things in the different religions, but almost all of the religions have some type of prayer stick or something called different names all over the world. But if you check out my channel, we got the camper build going on. We got golf cart, 72 volt golf cart things happening. And the Caddy and the BMW and the Silverado. We need an engine for the 5.3. We need a 5.3 Chevy, man. The truck's got 318,000 miles. And she still goes. I still got a tag on it. But it ain't idling right. So it's got like a collapse lifter. So I can get away with like fixing the heads. But do I want to put a bunch of money and just putting heads on a 318,000 mile motor? No, I need a 5.3 engine swap. I'm just gonna swap it, man. I just got a rebuilt tranny, and I got the system in the work truck. You know, it's got a new headliner and shit. The truck's badass. So I need a 5.3 engine swap, man. Need a 5.3 engine swap in Florida. Yes, Americo, Americo, bro, Americo. Can you ship me a 5.3? Can you ship me a 5.3 liter from here? No, all the money's in shipping. Bro, I'm trying to tell my buddy, right? I say we open up a business, right? And we just hit the junkyards and pull the motors. Clean them all good with the little fucking little thing that shoots the little ice. Clean all the old blocks. Cylinder test them. And motherfucking sell them bitches on Marketplace. I was like, bro, we'll make a killing already pulling the motor. You ain't even gotta work on it. You just gotta pull it, clean it up, and pressure test it. Motherfuckers gonna do what they gonna do with it anyway. I'm telling you. There's good money to be made. You need to get somewhere where you could just drop you the engines. Them 5.3s, bitch want them 5.3 liters, them 6.0s. I don't want to do the 6.0 swap. If it's already 5.3. But he's like, oh, it's all the same shit. No, I'm good. My buddy bought the same truck as me, right? I got the extended cab. Yeah, I don't got the crew cab. I got the extended cab, but my year, both doors open up. So I got 4 doors in the Silverado. But he's like, I gotta get the single cab. So he's got the single cab. Or whatever, you know, with the short bed or whatever he wanted. Single cab, short bed. And he's telling me, I paid that much because it's 4-wheel drive. He's like, I want to do 4-wheel drive turbo burnouts. Because he welds up turbo shit for work. So he can make the turbos and shit. So then he lowers the truck. So now the truck, it was all sitting all crazy. He's like, yeah, it's all fucked up. Something ain't right. I got the wrong shocks or some shit. So now he's like, and that shit ain't gonna work to turbo it because this and this and this. So now after he got all the money to get the 4-wheel drive truck, he don't want to make it 4-wheel drive no more. And I just wants a 2-wheel drive. I told him that. I said, people that go fast in turbo trucks, they're not 4-wheel drive, bro. Too much weight. You can hook up on them 2 wheels. So now he's like, yeah, now it's going to be 2-wheel drive. And now, after he already lowered it, he's making it stock height again. I'm like, bro, just drive the fucking truck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just drive it. Just drive the motherfucker how it is, you know what I'm saying? I just got me a new to me. Check a lot. What are you doing? Talking to my 2 followers.
My abs hurt when I cough.
Yeah, you got a good ab workout, motherfucker.
And they had that there, that bay. They had a dip bar, and I was doing dips yesterday.
Yeah, you should be doing this. What is you not doing? Yeah, yeah. Hanging and swinging with my big Caucasian. Hanging and swinging. Telling you. And then, but that old man, like, that old man, he ain't got nothing. You right, that shit old. That shit old. Old school. You like, hey, old school. Fuck out of here with this old school shit. Motherfucker, when the kids start calling you Unc, you in trouble. When the kids start calling you Unc, you in trouble. It's all over. It's all downhill from there. It's a great day in Florida. You want to come back out? When you at the door? What? My people gonna do. What did you do? You good boys. 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 Can you see yourself? You can't see yourself up there. You can't see yourself up there. Yo. 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 Superman. Oh. Oh, Superman. Oh. Superman. Oh. Lean up at the door. Lean up at the door. Lean up. Get back at this. Here you go, boys. Boy, you see me? I swung at that bee like 100 times. I couldn't hit it, man. I was blinded by the light. Wake up like in the middle of the night. Blinded by the light. Y'all wanna see some crazy shit, yo? You don't wanna see no crazy shit, yo? Hang out with me, Cash. Hang out with you there. Hang out with you there, Cassie. What you do there? Where's your toy? Your toy? No, what toy? What toy? Y'all want to see some crazy shit? So, boom. They say you gotta take the whole front bumper off to change the turn signal on a 2010 Cadillac. Nah. I just took the little front radiator cover piece off. 3 10mm bolts. I was able to get the turn signal from just moving the headlight up a little bit. Boom, I pulled the turn signal out. Guess what it looked like? Looked like this. So you know what the fuck happened? The rest of the bulb is in the middle of my headlight. Who wants to drive around with a rattling bulb in the middle of their headlight? So then you gotta be motherfucking MacGyver and wrap some tape around a coat hanger backwards. And then I happened to fish that out of there. Tell me that wasn't a motherfucking once in a lifetime deal. And then when you got these big fat fingers, it's hard to do shit you need little fingers, folks. But I never had that advantage. Look, I got these old set of ramps for $20 at a yard sale. And I just hit them with that spray paint. $20. I just hit them with spray paint to cover over the little rust. Little surface rust it was getting. Damn, I think I did rip my van. So we got the whole tent section over here. That's where I usually would fix on the go-karts and the mini bikes and shit. We got a couple motors back there. I got a 8-horse Briggs & Stratton. It's the IC one. That means commercial, industrial commercial. That bitch bad. That bitch go nice on a go-kart. But you don't even know what kind of shaft it got right now. It's got this big old, oh, I guess this don't got a tapered. It's got a straight shaft. What?
You want to go to the pet store soon?
Oh, I'll take you to the pet store.
David doesn't want to go, so we might as well just get going.
Alright, I'll take you to the pet store.
Alright, I'm going to go finish getting ready.
And my beach cart. It's so cool. Right? I got this old ass Yamaha scooter for sale. It needs piston rings. It starts up and drives, but it only does like 5 miles an hour, but I got a title for it. Anybody wants some free original golf cart tires? They'll hold air. Yeah, but that would be a badass go-kart motor. See if she's spinning for me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got that. Hold it. See if it's smart. There you go, boys. Y'all want to see the camper rebuild? Show you the camper rebuild. It's the camper.